original recipe, the Brunswick stew. They not set off your bait stick. Your log was your engine, and we snared our animal. Got him off the ground enough. Hey guys, welcome back to Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. Alright guys, glad to have you back for another episode of Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. I know I haven't made any videos in a while, but been a little busy with family and life in general, you guys. But I want to wish you guys all a Happy New Year's. And I wanted to do a knife review for you. You guys know I'm a big fan of the Moras. My son gave me the new HighQ Mora Robust, which I love. I mean, it's a great knife, and we'll go over the details. And you guys have seen me time and time again use this Mora HighQ, the standard, which is an awesome knife. I got this from Mitch from Native Survival at the Pathfinder Gathering a couple years ago. I mean, it's my everyday knife. I mean, I really love that. I'm all about the common man price. You guys know that. I want to get the best value for the cheapest price, you know. None of us rich, and with the times nowadays, that's the best way to go. Common man price all the way. But big fan of Moras, and I want to show you a few details how they improved this Mora Robust HighQ. So first we'll start out. You guys can see that thing is well used. I field dressed many a deers with that. What the biggest difference is on these, you can right off the bat see that the thickness of the belly on the handle and the overall length. The overall length of the new Mora Robust is about almost perfectly 9 inches compared to the HighQ standard, which is an 8. I do believe it's 8 3/8 inches. So there is a big difference in that, but also is the thickness, guys. You cannot, this is the thickest blade they're offering now. It's a 3.2 mil thickness compared to your 2.4 thickness. See if I can get a little better in camera for you. But the biggest thing for me, guys, is the handle, that belly they made. It's a polyplastic, still has that more or less stickiness to it. It's a little soft, but it's still a hard polyplastic. The pummels and the ends here are thicker. But I mean, it just fits a big man's hand. Awesome. I mean, I got a big fat hand. That thing really seems to help. I think in the long end, it's going to really help on fatigue and more control for me. I know I've had this up in the innards of a deer several times, you know, field dressing, and it handles great for me. So I think this one's going to be even better. I always wished it had a little bit more meat to it, and I think pretty much that's what this one's going to do. The thickness on that is at 3.2. That's the thickest they offer. And for the money, guys, this thing runs right around 16 bucks delivered to your door, about 20 to 25. It all depends on how fast you want to have that thing delivered. Give you another look at the compareness. And it's very comparable to the Companion, Mora Companion, and the Clipper. It's a high carbon steel, Scandinavian, I shouldn't say Scandi edge on it, one bevel, very easily to maintain the edge on these. This one came pretty nice, and I was very surprised. The top of this is very finished compared to a lot of their knives. If you look on that one, I don't know if this camera's picking it up. It's not near as finished, but you can spark an amber on that, no problem. But to give you a little more of the details on it, it's craft line series. Usually you can tell by the colors on there on Mora's knives what they're intending them for. This is a tradesman knife, but I like the high visibility handles. Just if I'm out in the woods messing around and I drop it or something, I can find it real easy with these old eyes of mine. You know, you see a lot of the neutral colors that are more to go towards the bushcrafting and things like that. You know, they have their bushcraft knives that are out now. but the price has gone up on them. They're close to $30 and over $30. And I'm thinking, you know, still in the $20 range. That's an awesome knife, guys. The overall weight of this, I think, is 3.2 ounces. It's a 2/3 tang, more or less a 2/3 tang. And I think that thicker meatierness will be better for patoning wood out in the bush. But it's still a great hunting, outdoorsman, camp, kitchen, overall knife. That's what I like about it the best. Best change on it too is that fatter belly on the handle. One other thing they did change a little bit. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of their sheaths. What they did, let's see, get this in there for you guys. They did change the handle or the sheath a little bit to where you can actually piggyback their knives now. Where you can have all of them. You can have a specialty knife if you want to piggyback them. But I'm not a big fan of their sheaths. You know, I see a lot of people wearing these around their necks and stuff. You know, this one's holding in pretty good. As you can see, I've had this, and that one falls right out, guys. I mean, there's no hold to that at all, barely. None at all. But it is a 4-inch length blade. Like I said, a 3.2 thickness, but I think I'm really going to enjoy this knife. My new favorite knife to carry as an everyday. You know, for that 20 bucks, if you lose it, it ain't all that bad. You know, I know a lot of guys have their $300 knives, but man, that's a common man all the way there, guys. Very nice knife. Like I say, very easy to maintain. That Scandi grind has always been my favorite one for maintaining. But it's very similar to the clipper and the companion. But overall knife, I think, you know, that meatierness will be great out in the bush. Well, guys, till the next video, take care. I want to thank you guys all for your support, your kind words, and I'm going to start getting back to everybody on their comments. I've just been real busy. Till next time, I'm Nick with Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters. We'll catch you on the next video. Be safe.